Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hippos Podcast, episode number 54. We're coming right at you. To my right, over here, his name's David. I'm disowning him. He's dabbing right now.
That's how I get warmed up for the podcast. Damn!
It's over. Cancel the whole thing. Right. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
And I'm next to Iman.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? This is the podcast where we give you recommendations for YouTube and all that other good stuff. Remember, follow us on iTunes, whatever else.
SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, and any podcasting app.
Yeah.
Okay, first order of business, David.
Hippauspodcast@gmail.com.
Well, okay, but second order of business then.
Yeah.
I gotta give a shout out to my good buddy Keith. He's from my guild. Keith, legend, absolute legend. He's been listening for a few episodes now, so shout out Keith.
Can you say legend in an Australian accent?
Ah, legend.
Nice.
That was quite good, actually.
Yeah.
I was off the cuff.
That was really good.
That was actually all right. And third, what order of business are we on now? Fourth, third, whatever.
Yeah.
H3, Gila Klein and Ethan Klein had the baby. Yay.
Theodore.
And you're going to clap with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Theodore.
Baby Theodore. So actually, that was the first thing. Like, we were watching some of it yesterday, but Ethan, so they had it a few days ago. It's all like healthy and everything, so that's awesome. I love those guys, by the way.
Yeah.
It literally feels like a friend of mine has had a baby.
Do you know
that's
why?
how I feel.
Do you know why? Because we'll obviously link the podcast where he talks about like how his wife gave birth. But us listening to it was like a friend telling us what it was going through. I never felt so emotionally connected.
So basically, after they had it, like Ethan came back on to do the H3 podcast on his own, even though he was knackered, because he'd always been saying he wanted to do it because he wanted to update everyone. But he's just I've never heard pregnancy, birth just described in so much detail. Yeah. And obviously,
I get a 24-hour caption, you know?
Yeah. It's really it's brutal. It's quite hard to listen to, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm linking that one in the description. We link all our videos we mentioned in the description, but check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, I think that's good for anybody to listen to.
Yeah, and it's not like a scientific description. It's like a normal person, like one of your friends, like David said.
From both like the guy's perspective and the
super
wife.
Interesting and really brutal. I haven't got all the way through it yet. We had to stop to eating.
Oh man, my hands started trembling just like with every bit of detail.
You're on
okay. Maybe I was a bit weak. All right, fine. Maybe
that's on another level.
No, I think maybe I'm just more of a friend.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Anyway, other than that, how have you been, David? How you been doing?
You know what? I say it probably every week. I'm doing great. I'm doing okay.
It's kind of funny, like, David, how you been doing? And literally, you and I spent all yesterday together. Yesterday, Dave and I went to the first of a two-day CSGO event. CSGO is Counter-Strike. Big championship happens in London every year. This
Wembley.
is like 4th year we've been going. We have this discussion every year, and you're like,
I finally
it's
believe
3rd
you.
year.
I finally believe you.
Thank
this
you
is
very
the 4th
much.
Year.
I know it is. Thank you. I never doubted it.
And we've gone with like lots of people like skate or had something to do along the way, but we kept this tradition going.
Yeah, it's a good tradition. But this year, like, they've changed the format. I mean, how do you feel about it? But last year it was like we would get there at say 11 or 12 midday
on the
Saturday, and then not leaving the venue, which is by the way a big venue.
Yeah.
It's the Wembley SSC Arena. And it's really well done. You know, they've got a massive screen, got commentators and stuff. They've got like, lights, and it's pretty hype. It's pretty hyped. And last year, it's like, we're not leaving until
like the last
8, 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah, and every time we go on a Saturday, there's always like a musical, like concert or show happening at the the Wembley Stadium. And we always last longer than they do.
Yeah. But this year, like, they've changed it all. So that you literally, over the 2-day weekend, there's literally a total of 3 games.
Yeah.
So basically, it means they do all the quarterfinals before the actual event that has a crowd.
Yeah.
So they just stream all the quarterfinals, and then it goes straight into the semis on the Saturday, and Sunday is semi and final. No, Sunday is just final now.
Yeah, just the final.
Just the final. So it's like on the Sunday we get one game. It's crazy. I remember literally every year we've kind of been like, ooh, are we going to even catch the last train because it's still going on at
Should we pick a favorite to watch?
Yeah. Like on the Sunday, it's like, oh, it's going on 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., even later. And it's like packed with CSGO, just like all day.
And the stadium is full. Now they've even closed some areas. It's almost as if they're like moving to online only.
Yeah, literally, that's what it feels like. But they might open it up more today, though.
Yeah.
We'll see. But anyway, it's still a fun event. You know, it's just like, I want to see more. See more. Why have they slimmed it down?
Or maybe they knew like England was suffering with the weather. They're like, I don't think people come on.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's just me whining about the weather.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, what have you been doing? What you been up to? You know, what you been?
What I've been watching on the YouTubes.
Well, you know, YouTube's what you've been watching in life. What you been, you know, what's up?
I mean, try to buy a lawnmower.
Oh, we got to do that, don't we?
Yeah, we got to do
Reminder.
That. Yeah. Wasn't there some YouTube video about some guy talking about how to cut his grass well?
Oh,
do you remember?
yeah.
You showed me that one.
Oh, do you know
it was like
what
the perfect dad or something?
Do you know what my recommendation page looked like after that?
Oh, really?
Oh my. Okay, so firstly, there's this like kind of what do you call it? Like underlayer of YouTube just like grass cutting videos.
I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together before when I was like trying to find a lawnmower on Amazon.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's like really detailed how to cut your grass perfectly. Loads of specifics and things like, and some of them genuinely get a lot of views, like million or more views.
This is that territory. Like I know that demographic, and they are subscribed.
Okay, but dude, I watched this one video. Like literally, I watched one video, and after that, my recommendations page was like literally every three was a lawn video.
Yeah,
and I was like, YouTube, can you stop with this?
No, because then once you care about lawn, you don't not care about your lawn.
To be fair, it was like actually a good video. I'm gonna link it. It was by this guy, the lawn care nut.
And I don't know what age he is, but he is perfect on camera.
He
knows the memes. He knows the abbreviations. He would know what IRL stands for. He knows it all. He's like a kid at heart.
Oh my goodness, it's
well, good.
It's
camera.
Satisfying. Like
good
it's
camera.
satisfying.
Good look, good angles too.
It's so weird as well. Like this video, I'll link it. It's like 2.7 million views. Yeah. It's crazy.
You know that thing you get from like when you watch good food videos? Like it's not even about it. It's just looking at it. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Same with this.
It's like, I'm not going to be cutting the grass. I'm probably not going to have I live in London. I'm not going to have a garden of grass for many years.
Yeah, but you can appreciate good grass.
But you need to. You got your grass up in Manchester. High. You've got to.
I'm not gonna do a video.
Ooh, David.
I'm not gonna do a video.
Oh, what? Come on.
Who does? Oh, I mean, some people do.
Come on, do a video.
I can't do as good as this.
Come on, get the HD camera out. Get that. What you got to do is put a little bit of a cardboard in your dispenser to really even up that line. Some dad jokes in there.
Yeah, of course.
It suits you. I reckon.
I mean, we'll see. I gotta cut the grass. Like it's a lot, so it might be a 2-day.
How long are we talking?
It might take 2 days.
I mean,
of me caring. Of course.
Really? Wow. How would it take? How could it possibly?
Because I have to be motivated long enough.
Oh, I see.
That's the thing.
It's not that it takes that much time. No. It's just, I can basically only get in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and I'm going to get bored. So, exactly. Whew. Long day out in the hot sun. I deserve a beer.
No, a lemonade.
I'll come back. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Come back at this tomorrow. Oh, dude, you just reminded me of that. I'd forgotten about those videos. I don't think I even mentioned it when I first watched those back in one of the previous episodes.
How have you been doing though?
Oh, ups and downs. Not really downs, but pretty chill.
Just a lot of ups, really.
Just a lot of, no, not even so much ups. More just like, I'm chilling, just chilling. You know how it got a new shelf at home. That's nice. I like the shelf. Got my old keyboard that doesn't work displayed.
I'm trying to think what the American version of IKEA is. Is it like Target, or do they even have IKEA? Oh, they do have IKEA. Sorry, that was very self-centered of me.
I mean, assuming they do.
Yes,
I don't know for a fact.
No, they do. Cause
okay, good to know.
My favorite IKEA advert, I'll say it a million times, was an American one.
Oh yeah, go on.
I can't really do it as good, but it was just a lamp out there in the open. I think it was actually at night and it was raining, and like a little girl looked out of her window and she was like wanted to get the lamp back, and then there was a narrator for the lamp saying, "A lot of you might feel sorry for that lamp, but you're an idiot. The lamp has no feelings." And then it just cuts to getting a new lamp at IKEA.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. That is
so out
good.
with the old, in with the new IKEA product.
I actually have a good IKEA advert that I liked as well. Okay. Firstly, though, we forgot to mention who we're covering today.
Oh, they read the title.
Yeah, right. We're covering Critical, otherwise known as Penguin Zero. Anyway, back to the IKEA thing. They did this one. They literally just set up loads of cameras around the store. Okay?
Yeah.
And then they just let a bunch of cats loose in the store. That was it.
What? That was it?
That was literally it.
Did the cats pick their favorite product?
Yeah, literally. Kind of, yeah. As in, like, the cats it's just video of them, the cats going around, they snuggle up on a bed, they rub up against a lamp, they go on the jump up on the shelf. It's just literally cats being normal cats.
I would be shocked if there's not a YouTube channel for cat with GoPro. Like, just that's all you do.
Dude,
just watch them go away.
I wonder if there is, but I had this idea before.
Oh yeah.
Of literally just a whole channel. Don't steal this. A whole channel, and it's just dedicated to a dog, and it's just like dog vlogs, logs.
Oh yeah.
And it's just all from the dog's point of view.
Absolutely.
You just
I
put
think
it
it's
on.
been done. For a dog, definitely it's been done.
Yeah, but it's probably not necessarily been done well. But you have to own a dog first, and I do not do that.
Yes.
So.
And does the money go to the dog?
Yes, definitely.
Just like if you have a child that makes you money.
The dog sells out, and
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you got to buy this chew toy brand. These are the best chew toys."
Oh, dog merch.
Yeah, the dog merch. Yeah. Buy my collar.
And then as every YouTuber goes through this scandal, like the dog leaves you, and then it's like the contract was for 20%.
No, you know how YouTuber apology videos, they always bring their dog in, look how cute my dog is, I'm sorry, boo.
And then you and the dog have
dog's
your rival videos. My apology to my dog's apology.
The dog's like, here's my human, look, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to sell out.
And then you delete the video, just like the tattooed James Charleston.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, damn. Can't believe she deleted it. I do believe
actually,
it.
she's the grown up.
It's kind of old news now. Let's get over it.
All right.
James Charles. Come on. Oh, boy. But let's see. In terms of YouTube... so we're gonna be, by the way, we'll be getting to Critical, not too long.
We might dab here and there and come out.
Don't worry
in.
too much. Oh man, okay. So I'm just trying to find my notes here. Yeah. So this week, firstly, the H3 podcast. Already mentioned that. Also, I found this new show, or kind of a new show, that I have really been enjoying. Okay, so it's on the Adult Swim channel. Adult Swim is just like a TV channel production company.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta know Adult Swim. They've been around for ages.
They have.
They started off with like that little bit after Cartoon Network. Do you remember?
Yeah. I literally do remember.
Cartoon Network shuts off at 10 or maybe 8 p.m.
and then it becomes Adult Swim.
Swim.
I remember clicking on it as a kid, like adult.
Ooh, I want some of that.
What's this? Anyway, they just do like adult comedy type stuff. Anyway, they've started this new show where they stream people just pitching ideas to them.
Yeah.
So it's just these two guys who are like writers, producers, and it's just them listening to people who call in and give their pitch for the next big TV show kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's super interesting. It's like really kind of well done, and there's like there's like $500 you can win basically.
Yeah.
It goes on about an hour or so. Many of the ideas suck, but even when they suck, it's kind of funny, just like
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
the guys react to it.
When you told me about it, I didn't know how bad the ideas would be or how worthwhile it would be for me to listen to terrible ideas. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Which actually, like, perfect segue to like your GoPro for dogs or cats.
Yeah.
Like what they would. Obviously, it's not a TV show, but they would be like, "Ooh, no, that will not work."
Yeah, that don't work. I mean, if you think about it, you just strap it on, and then it's basically just editing time.
Yeah, definitely.
But
And,
I guess most of the videos will be. You just got to take them to a different park each time. Then it won't be the same.
and then like maybe mix it. There's no voice. You know, yeah, it's fine.
I don't know. We'll get there.
What I do like about the show is they encourage you to come up with like a trailer or maybe 1 or 2 episodes. So it's good for like us, not just them, to know like how somebody even just comes up with an idea and puts it in video form. And honestly, like from what I've seen, I think that most of the ideas can look pretty good. Like, I don't know like how much money or time goes into it, but a lot of these people obviously are not only pitching to Adult Swim, but it's good that they can put some of their ideas on YouTube, use it as a way to like just everyone else who's watching see what those videos look like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, it's not, even if they don't say yes to you, it's like, you still
Got some clout.
Yeah, you still get some clout, you know. Yeah.
We saw like some good ones, right?
Yeah, I subbed to one of them.
Yeah.
It was actually, what were they even called? Big. They had such a weird name. It was like Big.
Oh, the ones that
Big Band
were like
something?
the Churdies channel.
Yeah.
They got the 500 pot, didn't they?
Yeah, they got 480 because they felt bad. They wanted to
for
give
the
something
other
to
two.
the other guys, and then one of the supports was like, "You're just making my life so much more difficult."
The 2 guys that are like aka judges, but obviously they're writers, but they are judges to all these entries. They are strict but in the right way, like
I know, it's
any industry would be.
Yeah, and they come up with such good ideas as well.
yeah.
They're like, "Oh, this could be done this way."
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just it's cool. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Definitely recommend especially if you're like a writer or an enthusiast with like just new creative ideas. It's good.
I'm with you. I agree. All right, give me one. What have you been checking out?
I might link it to a Critical video. Actually, no, we'll get into Critical.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't mind. It's fine. I don't mind.
You're just giving me that feedback, huh? Yeah, that's good. So I have been watching more WWE. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're coming close to like getting a lot of subs though.
Oh yeah, like what? What are they on now?
Could have sworn they're on 40 now.
Ooh, gosh, dang.
Steamrolling.
Gonna catch up with T-Series soon. T-Series.
But yeah. Well, T-Series, they're on 100, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they hit 100
passed
a
it.
little while
But they haven't
ago.
changed their banner to say like.
Are they not? They probably have.
Because you said at one point they were like
Yeah.
first to 100.
Yeah,
And then
no,
they
no.
felt. Oh no!
No.
Top subscribe.
Yeah, one time during the PewDiePie race with T-Series, they changed the VAT. It was like it's something random. Then they changed it to the world's biggest YouTuber.
Yeah.
And then PewDiePie came back and started beating them again.
They just took it off.
They had to
And why
take
would
it
you even
off.
say YouTuber as well? Well, it's probably channel.
Oh man.
So
funny.
Epic Rap Battles.
Oh, okay. You were big into this a little while ago. Are you still into it?
Well, no. This is like years ago that I was into it. When they were like steamrolling YouTube.
Oh no, hang on. You were into like
Oh, Epic Mealtime is what.
No. Recently you were into like
Oh, the
street
rapping.
rapping,
Yeah.
you know.
I forgot what that channel's called now. But yeah. So they've got like 2 videos in the last 6 months. They have been taking a long break, but they've been around for ages. But they recently did one with basically McDonald's versus Burger King. So obviously you can check that out. It's what they do. They just make diss tracks basically from one company to another with a bit of a comedy bit. But does Burger King beat McDonald's for you?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. Did you know they don't have Burger King on the Isle of Wight?
So you're gonna tell me on like some delivery app or something?
They genuinely don't. I know this because there's a couple of guys like in my guild, and
I bet that makes them want it a lot.
we just take We just take the piss out of them so much for living in the Isle of Wight.
I have so many questions. Even though I do have somebody who actually works like opposite me, I should just ask her. But I do wonder their life. Like,
what it's like.
Yeah, it's all very, very small.
I know, yeah. You can basically touch both sides. I can run across it.
Can they have marathons?
You have to just go around three times.
3 times, yeah.
Yeah, but they got everything else though. They got McDonald's, you know. They got a Subway. You know, so just no Burger King. Bit embarrassing.
I think that's the right thing.
Although it'll probably be quicker for them to come to the mainland, get Burger King, go back, than it would be for me to like cross London.
Yeah, exactly. What have you been watching?
Okay, alright, okay. I gotta say, I've been watching quite a few food videos.
I like it.
I don't know why. I keep getting recommendations. They always look so tasty. So there's this lots of kind of street food ones. There was this one, I think it was Korean. It was like a fried milk. I don't know if it was a translation thing. They do use milk in cooking it, but fried milk makes it sound weird. But just slightly weird translation, I think. Basically, it is literally just fried milk, and then they add flour, and they make it. It's kind of like a jelly sort of substance, but then it's dipped in batter and things, and kind of deep fried.
Before touching the oil.
No, it's kind of fried up and then battered and then fried again, so it's all brown on the outside. It looks tasty, man. It's like this fried up pudding type thing. I don't know, man.
Why do I feel you were watching Cooking Simulator?
yeah. Cooking Simulator's been watching too. That looks like a fun game.
Yeah.
Also, binging with Babish.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a video, but I feel like I've seen so many like thumbnails.
Oh yeah,
that I've been there.
I feel like maybe we should just cover him for an episode one time.
Maybe.
He does very, very well, just in general, and he's.
People mention him a lot.
He's been branching out into like a lot of new types of videos and things as well. So he's been doing these ones that are it's like life with Babish. I don't know. It all what's it called? It's all has alliteration. But basically, he's been doing this one with dieting and exercise and things, and it's basically, I don't know, just branching out from the typical cooking videos he does, which, by the way, are so well filmed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Like that's his thing. Like I love channels like that.
The Marcus Brownlee of food.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but I just love channels that they get a certain style. Or just a very simple, like, creative element, very, very simple, that just works really well, and they just stick with it, and they just do it really, really well. So, Binging with Babish, he does, his thing is the camera angle that doesn't show his head, focuses on the food and just his hands, right? It's very, very simple camera angle, but it really works. And then on top of that, all the audio is recorded afterwards, with a good quality microphone, and he's up all close to the mic, so it sounds extremely nice. And
that's how I want my food to sound.
Yeah, exactly. It will be exactly though. Like it's just quality, and it's just well made, and it just makes it easy to watch. You know, he's got a decent script, or it's a loose script, but kind of. You know,
is he talking entirely about the food, or does he talk about other things?
He's talking about the food, but he's he jokes around about it and stuff, makes little jokes, but he's also a good cook. But I feel like he's only a good cook because he's been doing the show so long. I think at first, he wasn't, he wasn't some amazing chef or
not Jamie Oliver.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Chef
He's just a normal dude, came up with this concept and just does it. And at this point, he's like really creative, impressive. With the stuff,
which is actually what you need to be a good cook.
Yeah,
be creative and then
try different things.
And try a lot. Try and fail. And don't record the failure.
So I've been watching some of his as well. Quite enjoy it, I must say. Okay, still on the food thing. Kind of still on the food thing. There was a new primitive technology video out.
Oh yeah.
He made flour.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
Arrowroot flour. I don't know what arrowroot is, but it looks like these little potato things, and man, it's just such a long process. It's crazy.
I feel sorry for the
crazy.
olden days.
I know, for real. There, it's crazy. But yeah, pretty good.
The olden days on the Isle of Wight. Must have been even harder.
No. The olden days or present day.
Which one would I rather be in? Olden day or Isle of Wight?
I'll take olden day.
Yeah, maybe olden day. Yeah.
At least we have fire.
That was a start. Are we gonna leave that in?
So, okay, you got any others, or are we going to move on to critical?
I mean, I've not got like recommendations, but I will just say, Poppy is how we started. She's still going on this metal bandwagon. Do you reckon this is just because she's found out her fans are that demographic, so she's just doing more of it?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
She's just changed.
I prefer like the pop stuff that Poppy does.
Yeah.
The pop music.
And I think that would be better for her tours.
I know, yeah. But
we can't really sing along to her new stuff. Although, I don't know. I'm just surprised.
It's weird.
But we always got to pay, like, respects to the first.
Got to pay respects. First ever episode of Hippo's podcast. Find it online, iTunes, anywhere you get your podcast.
In Poppy we trust.
Oh, dear. Okay, come on. Critical. How long have you been watching Critical? So, wait. Whoa. Let me just summarize who Critical is. So mostly, he kind of started out like mostly doing gaming videos, but now he's just a commentary channel. Like,
absolutely.
He'll comment on anything. So he'll literally, sometimes he just finds a funny set or type of YouTube video, like a funny channel, funny types of YouTube
and even beyond that, he can read an article. He can
read
Twitter battles.
Yes. And he just comments on it and makes jokes. So he's known for his really deep voice and very kind of deadpan, rude,
overly
sarcastic style of humor, which is really funny as well. But how long have you been actually watching?
Well, it's just like with Poppy and a lot of other YouTubers. I think you showed him to me, so it can only go back as far as like 3 years. But obviously he's been doing it since like what? Well, probably even before the channel started. But like that's like 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah. So he started about 8 or 9 years ago. But I've been watching him for a long time. I can actually remember one of the first. Was it one of the first? Well, the oldest video I can actually remember of his. That I can actually remember watching was one on Bloodborne. It was just him playing Bloodborne and just talking over it, and it was just. But this is I had already. Hang on, I was already a fan of him at this point. I know I was because I was watching that video and it was him talking about like how he helps charity and things.
Right.
But that's relatively recent. Yeah, I was definitely already knew him at that point. Anyway, So when he first started, he ended up getting really big. He got over 1 million subs. He was doing really, really well, but he was doing it all. He was giving all the proceeds from YouTube to charity.
And do you know if it was part-time or was he doing it full-time and still giving it to charity?
He was like studying. He had
gotcha.
Yeah, he was at uni. He was some kind of student. And yeah, his channel like absolutely took off. And like I said, he was just giving it all to charity. But then, around the time of this video that I'm mentioning, I think he went through some kind of big breakup. He also went through this kind of phase of just questioning what he wanted to do with his life, like everybody does at that kind of age. And ultimately was like, okay, look, if I want to keep doing YouTube, then I can't keep giving everything away to charity. Like, I'm still gonna be doing stuff for charity, but I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to start not doing it. I'm gonna have to start taking the money. Like, fair enough.
And if that like, wasn't there like a wiki page on him? Like, if that thing is anything to go on, they also did say that it's down to him noticing that the money didn't go entirely to what the charity was for. It was going to the organizers.
But to be honest, like, I don't think that's a very good excuse because you could just go.
He does go into detail on his podcast, but it's still not a full-on excuse unless you're in that charity as well.
Anyway, not that he actually needs an excuse. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, he's done well in the first place. Like, not everyone does that.
His most watched video is this one of him Oh, what was it? Was it playing Quap or was it the other one?
No, it was the one where you seal the
Oh,
hole.
yeah. Oh, my God. He's just him doing a fake voiceover for this infomercial about a product that will seal up holes in the walls of your home. So, like, oh, man. It's just him. See that glory hole? Boom. No more. No dicks getting through there.
Yeah. I think that would be... Would you say that most viewed video is probably the best way to, like, describe it?
Yeah. It actually is. It's like his style of humor all over. It's like, it's almost 10 million views. By the way, he's got 3.4 mil subs now.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
And, like, anyone can do commentary, but it's his... like improv jokes that are just so clear cut, bare bone, just like really hits it. Really hits it on his descriptions of things.
So not so long ago, I think actually let me check what episode they're on for their podcast, but they started him and his friends started the what's it called?
The
official podcast. Which, by the way, is a hilarious, great name for a podcast.
Yeah, but second best to hit pause.
And so he does that with like 4 different friends. Oh, they are over 100 episodes now, 130.
Yeah.
So they're actually a really good podcast. They get some good guests on as well.
Yeah.
Like they get actual mainstream celebrities on it sometimes, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They had Notch on it once.
Oh, really?
Notch, who invented Minecraft. Yeah. But Notch doesn't sound like he does much with his time these days. He just chills out in his massive mansion. He does have a massive mansion.
I'm sure he does.
It's insane, actually.
Like the guy who sold the Battle Royale idea to Fortnite and all the others. Oh,
yeah, my God. That's crazy.
Probably has a fort.
But yeah, so he started that relatively recently. Also, and this is really recent, he started... He started doing streaming. He started streaming a lot more. So he always did it like a little bit, but now it feels like he's really focusing on it. Like every kind of YouTube video that I've been watching, it'll either be taken directly from his stream, which by the way is annoying, or he'll mention kind of halfway through, oh, by the way, you should subscribe to me on Twitch.
Yeah. Which I remember when he started going down is when he had a video, which the title was "Why I Hate Twitch." Because I remember when I saw that video, I realized he hadn't been broadcasting on Twitch recently. So it is interesting that he's now back doing it a lot more.
Yeah, but he hated Twitch because of...
Oh yeah, but in that video, he hated it for like other streamers rather than the UI or him using it.
Yeah. He never hated it, though. He just hated certain people.
Oh, well, he should have titled the video better.
It's pretty obvious with that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but the title literally does say why I hate Twitch.
Yeah, but the reason why he hates Twitch is because of all the thoughts.
Yeah, and Twitch allowing those streamers to keep on going, basically, or encouraging it. But then again, hey, there's always YouTube streaming. I don't see why.
Yeah, I know, because he is a big YouTuber. I guess he wants to diversify. Twitch is better for streaming, after all. You get a bigger audience.
And yeah, that's true.
That's the thing, and that's why he's been pushing it in every video so much on YouTube. Just like, follow me over there, follow me over there. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I get it, But yeah, that one I strongly recommend watching, the Glory Hole Repair. That is a hilarious video.
Yeah, because just like that, all of his videos. Like if you just open his channel and go on the videos tab, there is such a like broad palette of like videos. They're not all gaming. They're not all like movies.
He does as well the moisture meter.
The
moist meter, which is his just reviewing movies, but also other things as well. I think you've got the moist meter.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Also, there's this other small category of videos that he does on his channel, which honestly are actually some of my favorites, and it's just him doing speed runs.
Oh yeah.
Of really niche games or like really bad games with speed runs that are literally complete the entire game in a minute or 2 minutes or less than a minute. And he actually holds the world record for some of them. But because they're so short and because so few people play them.
It's not that it's not hard. It's that not many people are competing to beat his record.
Yeah.
But then you do get that one person that he just does a new video like, oh, I'm gonna break it now.
Yeah. It's so funny. Those are actually really good videos as well. I really recommend those ones.
He did one video, Old Men Hate Gamers, where he just commentates over kind of like a really like sad interview from some old guy who was so commentating on like it didn't even look like American football. It looked like handball. Like, well, it was a sport that I have not seen before, but obviously a official sport. And then in the crowd, he saw some esports players, which is basically what we've been going to see this weekend in a Wembley SS arena. And he just like does a post interview with them, and well, he also mentions them during the game, but post interview, just try to find out what they do, and he kind of ridicules their profession. Yeah,
he's just there laughing, like literally laughing, and he's got a cameraman with him. He just stood there,
like, look at this guy,
laughing,
look at this guy,
laughing in their face, like, clicking on buttons, going left and right. It was just like it was a look into high school, just really lame, unfunny bullying.
It was. I did not think it could go that far.
It was just cringy.
Like,
though.
Surely one of them, like even the cameraman, must have been putting his hand across his neck.
I know,
like, dude, Brian, stop it, or whatever.
Yeah,
his name
it was just pure cringe, unnecessarily. To be honest.
But on that note, it reminds me of that video we saw where there was an esports guy who was the giving us a house tour of the.
Oh my god, that's such a good video.
So it's probably good to us, to other people. It's probably like, it's just a house tour. What's the problem? But if you just pay attention to the CEO or whatever,
he's like the owner, beginner, CEO of the team, 100 Thieves. Oh my god!
And he's just going around like all his employees as well as the staff, and like just basically like any businessman, just going like, so you're gonna give me some good stats in the next match? Good, yeah. You keep your job. Goes to the next guy. How are you liking it here? And the guy's like, yeah, it's all right. So that's what I like.
He's just like, he's really getting in the way. Also trying to really be like friends.
Down to earth with them.
Down to earth. But
as if he's like 80 years old.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, get to work. You over there, what's your name? Tim.
Who hired this guy? I hired this guy, Timmy,
you get a promotion. All right.
I've never seen such a, and it's like, I didn't know if he was joking around, but I don't think he was. I think he genuinely felt like he was this was his layer. And
yo, Jim, gonna give me a few kills next match, right? Gonna win the round for me, right? Gonna win that round? No, but seriously though, you're gonna win that round, right? Yeah, you better win that. Yeah. You want to eat? You want to eat? You want a place to live? You want to come home tonight? Yeah, you better win it. Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. Anyway, good talk, Jimmy.
We have such good banter, me and you, don't we? It's like, it's obviously so that's not the standard of every esports team where you've just got this hard-hitting CEO that doesn't even know about the game itself.
It's so funny,
it almost looked like it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it'd be less cringe if he was a straightforward, hard-hitting guy. Like, guys, we need to really buckle down now. Yeah, but it's just, oh man, so
he's trying to be too nice.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I definitely recommend watching that
please.
Comedy.
Okay, anything else? I don't really have anything else to say about Critical.
No,
right?
He's got a good amount of playlists. So, like, if you're just looking there for, I don't know, just articles, maybe some of the stuff is like interesting because you didn't even know about it. Yeah.
Anyway, the Glory Hole one, only a minute or two long. Yeah. Recommended. Also, one of the speedruns, it's like a minute long. Yeah, video.
What's the game? Do you remember?
House of Caravan.
House of Caravan.
I mean, I think he must still hold the world record because he hasn't done another one for a while. And every time somebody beats it, he does like a new one of him.
I can imagine he's the kind of like upfront, honest guy that if somebody did beat him and he couldn't beat it, he'll make a video why I hate this game.
Yeah. Why this speed run is bullshit. All right. That's it for this week. We'll be back at you next Tuesday. Remember, subscribe to us on iTunes, on any podcasting app you so desire, or on SoundCloud. You can even subscribe to us on YouTube, but, whatever.
You gotta stop saying, like, just let them if they want to.
Okay, well, if you want to, you can. I mean, go ahead.
If they got YouTube Premium, although, it acts as a podcast.
To be fair as well, it's not usually out on Tuesdays. on YouTube.
Are you pointing fingers at me?
Yeah, I am, David.
Oh, all right.
Except I'm not, because it's really fine. Thank you all for listening. See ya next week.
See ya.
Was that really your...
Sorry, one more time. See ya.
Yeah.